A very warm welcome to Meadow Park in Borehamwood as the UEFA Youth League reaches match day 5. The focus here is on Arsenal versus Bayern. Two teams who've really struggled in this season's competition so far, and with only 2 games left in the league phase, time's running out for these two giants of European football to try and secure their spot in the next stage of the competition. For Arsenal, this season's Youth League has been particularly disappointing. 4 defeats from 4 games played. 6 goals scored, but a whopping 14 conceded. 5 of those in the last game away to Slavia Praha. For Bayern, 3 defeats from 4. They've conceded 3 against Chelsea, Club Brugge and PSG. The only bright spot for them, a 3-0 victory away to Paphos on match day 2. So since then they've conceded 2 red cards and 4 penalties in the last 2 games to leave themselves with a lot of work to do. But those 3 points could be absolutely crucial for Bayern. The current table after yesterday's games and the early matches sees Arsenal in 33rd place with 0 points, very close to the bottom. Well, Bayern are a few places better off. It's just they and Paphos on 3 points. 22nd is where you need to get to avoid elimination. That's currently PSV on 5 points. So it's not out of the question for Bayern to reach the next stage, but they would probably, well, certainly need 2 wins. Both sides have really struggled to stop the opposition from scoring. Just the 1 clean sheet between them so far. And discipline's been a problem as well, not just in terms of cards, but in terms of conceding penalties and late goals. Realistically, Arsenal's chances of progressing may already be over, but Bayern do still have that opportunity if they can win here. Now, last season, 8 points was enough to progress to the round of 32. As I said, you must finish in the top 22. All the teams between 23rd and 36th will be eliminated. Last season, Monaco finished 22nd with 8 points. 2 wins and 2 draws from their 6 league phase matches. Right now, Arsenal can only reach 6 points. So it's looking bleak for their possibilities. All they can do is try and win their remaining 2 games and see where that takes them. But Bayern could potentially get to 9. This is the Arsenal team. Their coach David Horseman makes 4 changes to the team beaten 5-1 by Slavia Praha. Jack Porter returns in goal for his 4th start in the competition. Marley Simon is back in defence. 15-year-old Max Dowman comes into midfield after 5 first-team appearances, including 1 in the Champions League, while Kyron Thompson goes up front, just his 2nd Youth League appearance. Ranson, Sweet, Augustian and Kamara are all out. Emerson Nwaneri, younger brother of Ethan, will hope to make his Youth League debut from the bench. He's just 15 as well. Dowman on the left holding the pendant. That's Copley, the captain. The referee and his 2 assistants are from Poland. The man in the middle there, Damian Kos. The usual mixed pre-match photo. A clear message of respect and inclusivity. Beautiful day here in Boreham Woods. It's chilly, but we've got lovely cobalt blue skies and watery, wintry sunshine. It looks like Bayern have won the toss. What they really want are the 3 points. Their coach, Peter Gajdarov, makes 8 changes after the 3-0 defeat to PSG. He also changes the keeper with a recall for 16-year-old Leonard Prescott. Now, keeping their place is a Turkish left-back Deniz Ofli, captain David Daiber in midfield, and 17-year-old striker Yilgashi. He's had 7 shots in the competition so far, but is yet to score. Centre-back Schaffer is suspended after his red card against Paris. There's the Austrian, Magnus Dalpiaz, at right back. Number 8 is Alan Lamb. He's only made 1 substitute appearance so far, so this is his first start. And number 11 is the Ukrainian Bohdan Olichenko. There have been 2 previous meetings at this level, 1 Arsenal win and 1 draw. So it is Arsenal who get the ball rolling, attacking the goal away to our right in this first half. Nothing less than a win will do for either of these clubs, with only 2 games of the league phase left. With 4 defeats already, Arsenal's chances of progressing may well be over already, but that isn't certain. Right now the team in 22nd has 5 points. Arsenal could get to 6 with a win, and that's what they're trying to do here with O'Neill. Now it's Bailey Joseph. They do feel they should have more points on the board, Arsenal. 4 defeats from 4, not what they had in mind at the start of the season. Arsenal's cause not helped by their lamentable goal difference, currently a -8. I think realistically, even if they win both their matches, they are unlikely to finish in the top 22. But while it's mathematically possible, they will press on. The picture slightly less bleak for Bayern, who do at least have 3 points on the board that they may well need, well, they will need to win here and their final game at home to Sporting if they're to make it through to the next stage. Even then it will only be a playoff. These 2 clubs will be so disappointed with how this league phase has unfolded so far. Simple maths tells you they've not scored enough and conceded way too many. There's Kadak O'Neill, the Northern Ireland attacker. Referee's just stopped the game here. That is David Horseman, the Arsenal coach, for whom things have not worked out so far in this season's competition. A 3-1 defeat away to Athletic Club, 2-1 defeat here to Olympiacos. I think the real thickener for him was the Atletico game when they were 2-1 up here, thanks to the Dowman penalty. Ended up losing 3-2. Peter Gajdarov, the man in the opposition dugout. Chance here for Arsenal. Well struck by Dowman, but deflected through to Prescott. What a breakthrough season it's been for that young man. Still not 16 until New Year's Eve, but already 5 appearances in the Arsenal first team, including that one in the Champions League. Scorer of 2 penalties against Atletico. That was his only appearance in this competition this season. This is his second start. No German side has ever won this competition or got to the final. Bayern were hoping to buck that trend this season, but it's looking unlikely. Deniz Ofli, Turkish left back, to take the throw. Started 3 of the 4 games so far in the competition. He gets good distance on that as well. Blasted goal was by Dalpiaz, the Austrian. Ofli again. It's back with Prescott. Diver. Played every minute in the competition so far this season, the Bayern captain. Here he is again. Oh, that's risky. It's Dauman trying to tee it up. Ibrahim let fly. There were enough back to block it. This is Alan Lamb. Chasing it down is Gashi. Straight through to Porter. Well, relief for David Diber there, giving the ball away on the edge of his own penalty area. Those sort of mistakes which have hampered the progress of both of these teams so far in this competition. Dauman. In quickly was Diber. Hamill, the young Scot. Square ball by Salmon. Frenetic tempo early on here. Good facility this, Meadow Park, where the Arsenal women often play. In fact, they've been playing their Women's Champions League games here as well. Now it's played forward by Diver, collected by Olivchenko. Ofli. Puljic. First appearance in the competition for the centre-back. Down goes Hamill. Jack Porter, who started 3 of the 4 matches in goal for Arsenal. There was a change last time out with Ranson getting a go. Didn't work out for him, conceding 5 times in Prague. Porter back tonight. Good header down by Ibrahim. Wide it goes by Bailey Joseph, who has scored in this competition this season. Cleared though by Della Rovere, the Italian. Oh, flag does go up. Keeper wasn't to know that. Kyron Thompson with the strike. His first start in the competition as well. So far, only played 85 minutes. should I say, he came on after 85 minutes. Gets an opportunity today. His second appearance in the competition at just 16. Three 16-year-old starters for Arsenal, and Dowman is 15. The rest are all 17, apart from Braden Clark, who's 18. It is a youthful team. Throw to Arsenal here. To be taken by Joshua Olganaki. Well, collected by Gashi. Oh, and over the top by Olechenko. Dangerous ball in. And from that close to goal, might be disappointed he hasn't hit the target there. Scooped it over, and look how close he is to the goal line. Relief for Porter. Copley with the throw, 10 minutes on the watch. Porter has it. And conceded way too many goals. Arsenal, 14 of them in 4 games. Bayern have conceded 9. It's way too many as well for their liking. Shot well blocked there, guided down by Puljic. Now it's Kiala. Back with Prescott here. Like Porter, he started 3 of the 4 games in goal for Bayern. Just seems to be posing a little bit more of a threat at the moment, the German side. Binder, Daiba. Real frustration on match day 1, Bayern 2-1 up against Chelsea, thanks to a brace from Chavez. Tried to lose it 3-2, that really did set the tone. Both of these teams guilty of getting in front and losing in key matches. Just a little too aggressive there, Yil Gashi. Back pass by Dennis Offley. Bit of space right through the middle there. They've switched it out to the right-hand side. That was the idea. Just little things like that not coming off at the moment. Tim Binder sees the ball sail past him, and Oganeki will take the throw. Now, could they get in behind here, Arsenal? They will win the first corner of the match. Good burst of acceleration by Brando Bailey-Joseph. A goal and 2 assists so far in the competition. That scored Arsenal's first goal in this competition back on match day 1 against Athletic Club. Bailey-Joseph to take the first corner of the game. Headed away by Binder. Kept in by Bailey-Joseph. And he decides to put it straight back in. And he did get there, O'Neill. Great delivery from Bailey-Joseph. That's what he's all about. Whipping the ball in with pace. O'Neill scored in the last game away to Slavia Praha when Arsenal were already 3-0 down. Little back heel and Lamb could be in. Defender got the ball. Great tackle by Salmon. If he got that wrong, it would have been a certain penalty here. Yeah, just nipped the ball away from Lamb. So, quarter of an hour gone. Both sides with chances off target. Keepers have had things pretty easy so far. Olichenko. Lamb sees that cut out by Salmon for a corner. That'll be Bayern's first corner of the game. Punched away by Porter. That was a rather ungainly hoik from Opley, straight out of play. Saw the opportunity to come for that. Quite surprised he's not wearing a cap. The sun is quite low in his face. Alganeki with the throw for Arsenal. Bailey-Joseph gets it back from Ibrahim. Trying to pick out O'Neill, which was a good idea. Needed more pace on the ball. Opley. Dalman. Free kick to Arsenal. Bodan Olichenko, the culprit there. Well, that was very aggressive. Unlikely to get away with that on Opley. Hamill, the player, barging into his man. It's a little fortunate to avoid a yellow card there. Now that ricochet works out very nicely for Lamb. Now Olichenko, a free shot. Oh, what a good save to deny Dalpiaz, the right back. The a pretty good connection from the Austrian. I don't think Porter had to extend himself too much, but he caught it sweetly. Well, that is the most either goalkeeper has had to do so far. On his weaker side, Dalpiaz. I think the crucial thing for him there was to keep it down and hit the target, which is exactly what he did. Porter equal to it on this occasion, and it stays 0-0. Bayern just looking the better side at the moment. Here is Dalpiaz. Made a good run actually ahead of his man here. Offley. Kolichenko. Up and away by Salmon. Once again, Dalpiaz. Just being forced back a little bit here, Arsenal. See how high Dalpiaz is up the pitch. Offley as well, they're taking quite an aggressive approach here to get the win they desperately need. We haven't seen enough of Arsenal's attacking players in this opening 20 minutes. One good run from Bailey Joseph. That is about it. No shots on target as yet from Arsenal. Well, Oguneke there trying to shield the ball from Della Rovere and got himself in a little bit of a pickle. Free kick to Bayern. There's a lot going on here for the referee to keep an eye on. Dalpiaz tried to flick it on. Lamb couldn't quite sort his feet out. Offley. Diver. Arsenal able to push up. Oh, that was a cheap giveaway. Really well seen by Dalman. Walloped clear by Puljic in the end. Ibrahim, who has played every minute for Arsenal in midfield this season in this competition. Been very, very consistent. The quarter of the game gone. It's all square. Arsenal have barely laid a glove on Bayern as yet. That could change here. Bailey Joseph. Oguneke on the outside. Just didn't cut it back. Now needs to get back. That was a strange ball, to be honest. Made it easy for Arsenal. Olichenko trying to put a pressure on Callan Hamill. Oh, given away by Ibrahim. This could be a chance for Bayern, which they take. And the German side surge into a deserved lead here. Gashi made no mistake. His first goal in the competition this season. And those Bayern fans are delighted. Nothing Porter can do this time. A mistake ruthlessly punished. Well, they had this under control, but that's a terrible giveaway from Ibrahim. Just as I was talking about how consistent he's been in midfield. Very well seen by Gashi. And he just picked his spot. Porter dived to his left, the ball went to the right. And it is Arsenal 0, Bayern 1. And are they looking at 5 straight defeats to start their UEFA Youth League competition this season, Arsenal? That's what it's looking like at the moment. His 15th goal they've conceded in the competition. It's only match day 5. And there's a bit of space down that right side here for Bayern. Could they capitalise? Oh, drilled by Del Piaz, and he's fractionally wide. Gashi was hoping for a cutback. Well, he's gone close again here, the Austrian right back. The angle was against him. But if that had nestled in the bottom corner, Arsenal were in big trouble. Mistakes creeping in for the Gunners here. They were wide open there. This is the goal scorer. Olichenko. Cleared by Hamill. Well, if it stayed like this, Bayern would be up to 23rd on 6 points. Now, with the games that are going on, 22nd place is occupied by Napoli with a goal difference of 0. Bayern Munich would be level, but with a goal difference of -3. But it would give them a chance if they were to win their final game. Needless to say, Arsenal would be eliminated. And I think the reality is, with the teams in the top 22 enjoying a much better goal difference than Arsenal, even if they were to turn this around, their hopes would be very slim indeed. Arsenal's current goal difference is -9, so they'd have to score an absolute hatful in the remaining game. Free kick to Bayern. Olichenko with the set piece. Kashi. Salmon. Dalman. Oh, been caught with a rather ugly challenge there from Lamb, who gets booked. Saw there exactly what Dalman's all about. Gets the ball, he's just glides. Little drop of the shoulder there, and then completely taken out of it by Lamb. Accepts the caution. Porter needs to be careful there. Takes the safe option with Olichenko closing him down. This is Olichenko. They're just a little bit brighter and livelier here. Binder trying to lay it off for Diver. Kulic. A third of the contest gone. Could this be an opportunity for Arsenal? Dalman haven't had a shot for quite some time. Could that change here? Did really well there, Dennis Offley. Kadak O'Neill thwarted, frustrated. Coming forward again. Della Rovere out wide. Gashi. Della Rovere again. Enough back for Arsenal. Salmon has certainly looked the part at the back. So Arsenal had 3 early shots. Haven't had one since. Still nothing on target from the Gunners. 9 attempts from Bayern, 3 on target. I actually make it 4. Diver. Dalpiaz. Binder. Arsenal did well to stop the cross coming in there. Oh, he's made a great run there, Lamb. Once again, Salmon to the rescue for Arsenal. Della Rovere to Diver. Bayern seeking out a second before half-time here, which would make life very difficult indeed for Arsenal.
Ausgehen, Leistung zurück.
Free kick to Arsenal here, they'll take that. Louis Copley brought down. To say Bayern have dominated that midfield area so far, that was definitely a foul. Hamel comes to Dowman, or thought it was going to come to Dowman. Instead it's Salmon mopping up at the back. Organeki. Down went Binder, there was no foul. This could be a chance for Arsenal. The shot's well blocked, and it wouldn't fall the gunner's way. Diver couldn't get on the end of that. Fortunately for Arsenal, he could easily have been in there. Another foul on Dowman. A lot for the Arsenal fans to cheer so far. 10 minutes left in the first half. You wouldn't say it's been one-sided, but there's no question Bayern have been the better team. Dowman holding off Diver. Brilliantly played from Dowman. Not so much from Organeki. Joshua Organeki with the throw. Again, missed just one of these games for Arsenal this season. Well, that was very clumsy from Dalpiaz. What a silly free kick to give away. Well, this is a definite chance for Arsenal. We saw earlier on in the game, Brando Bailey-Joseph has got terrific delivery. We haven't seen it enough from an Arsenal perspective, but he'll get a chance here with the dead ball. Decided to go short instead. Organeki with the ball in. Will it come to Dowman? It will. Well blocked. Bailey-Joseph to keep it alive. Ibrahim. Well, he lost it, and suddenly the Bayern break is well and truly on. Good ball out wide by Binder. Gashi. Very well blocked by Ibrahim. Needed to be as well. They were a little bit stretched there, Arsenal. Really well robbed by Offley. Diver. Well, one positive for Arsenal here is that it is only 1-0. Dalpiaz has lost out. Bailey-Joseph. Oh, a chance to the goal. Just what Arsenal needed. On the counter. Well, Thompson very much in the right place there to put that away. Dowman inevitably involved. And Dowman it was who applied the finishing touch. Copley won it back. Found Thompson, he found Dowman. They were looking for a flag. Well, that's come out of nowhere really, but Arsenal are not complaining. They badly needed that. Dowman, who scored 2 penalties in the match against Atletico here, now has his first open play in this competition. Their first attempt on target. That's a huge blow for Bayern. They know they've got to win this game. This is Dowman. Finished it beautifully. There's a suspicion of offside. Flag stayed down. All coming together there between Dowman and Olichenko. And again. 5 minutes left in the first half. It's all square. Salmon. Just a delightful touch from O'Neill. Wants the return. Prescott has it. Dowman. Oh, it's opening up for him here. Oh, good stop by Prescott. Another little snapshot of what Dowman's all about. And Leonard Prescott's had nothing to do for 40 minutes, but again, drop of the shoulder from Dowman. He's looking for the bottom corner. It's an excellent save. And when you've got someone like Max Dowman in the team, the whole impetus can change in a flash. Dowman with the corner. And they get the first contact and off the bar. Oh, what a chance. So close to 2-1, and it's still not away. Oganeki, another corner. Oh no, I don't think it will. It's offside. Well, this was so close. Thompson, who set up the equaliser, denied by the VAR. Well, the tide's completely turned here. Arsenal the better team at the moment, having been on the back foot for long spells. The draw would be a bad result for both sides because it could eliminate them both. I think mathematically Bayern would still just about be in it. But they'd be very much dependent on other results. Bailey Joseph, all looking for that darting run from O'Neill. Diver. Lamb. certainly all set up for a terrific second half here at Boreham Wood. Draw really isn't any good to either team. They're going to have to go for it. I'm sure that message will be hammered home at half-time. If it was a draw, Bayern would be on 4 points. A reminder that last season you had to get to 8 points to stay in the competition. That may not be the case this time, but it's looking likely. I don't think 7 will be enough. We're in the final minute of normal time. Good header by Salmon. Copley to Olganaki. Now Bailey Joseph. Just a little bit of a spring in the Arsenal step here. Bailey Joseph has made an excellent run, but he's offside. Might well have been Olganaki, he was the furthest forward actually. Either way, the flag was raised, and it's just a question of how much stoppage time we have at the end of this half. Just 1 minute. This is Gashi. Running right at the heart of Arsenal here. Binder. Well, he's done well to win a corner off Olganaki. Might well have been going behind, it looks. He managed to just get a toe on the ball, Binder. The Bayern fans to the right of your picture there, you're hearing, trying to end the half strongly. Surely the last opportunity of this first half. Offley with the corner. Oh, penalty! Certainly looked like handball. Copley can't believe it in the dying seconds of the half. That was a vicious in-swinging delivery from Offley. Attacked by Lamb. And the referee did not hesitate. Here it is. Well, his arms up in the air there, Copley. I mean, he can have no complaints at all. Arms shouldn't be up there. So this will surely be the last kick of the half. And it is the captain, David Daiba, who takes responsibility. He heard, come on Jack there. Jack Porter in goal. Can Daiba put Bayern 2-1 up? Oh no! Porter with the save! Well, he's done brilliantly there, Jack Porter. To keep Arsenal level, it was the last kick of the half. It was a very lackadaisical penalty. Didn't hit the corner, and both captains didn't cover themselves in glory there. Copley giving away the penalty, Daiba failing to score it, so it's 1-1. Gashi for Bayern with a fine finish, and Dowman sticking away the cross from Thompson at the break. Arsenal 1, Bayern 1. Welcome back to Meadow Park in Boreham Wood, where at half-time it is Arsenal 1, Bayern 1 in this UEFA Youth League Matchday 5 encounter. Arsenal will be relieved that it is all square. They've got themselves level. Then this man, Jack Porter, saved a penalty right at the end of the half. Given away by Copley, the captain, for handball. The other captain, David Diber, saw the penalty saved, so Bayern only have themselves to blame for not being in front. They had a host of opportunities. Big 45 minutes coming up. Arsenal all but out anyway, and certainly need a win to give themselves any chance. Bayern, well, a win here would give them a fighting chance of finishing in the playoff places with a win next month on match day 6 against Sporting. That's on the 9th of December. Arsenal's final game is on the 10th. Away to Club Brugge. So it is Bayern. We'll get the ball rolling in the second half, attacking the goal away to our right-hand side. Coach will have made it very clear, I'm sure, that victory is essential. Copley brought down in the opening seconds of the second half. Arsenal coaching staff just making sure the players stay alive for the drop ball. So easy to switch off in those circumstances. Olechenko looking to nip in here. Oh, he's hit the post. In the first minute of the second half. I wonder if Bayern are feeling like it might be one of those days. Brilliant run, nipping in behind, across the goalkeeper. Must have thought he'd done everything right. The far post comes to Arsenal's rescue. Remember, Arsenal hit the bar at that end in the first half through Kyron Thompson. Very nicely done by Ibrahim. Now, Braden Clark, the Welsh defender. Olganegi. Good header by Dalpiaz. Got to get Bailey Joseph on the ball more, Arsenal. He's a big threat down that left side. With Dalpiaz so often high up the pitch, could be an opportunity that Arsenal haven't made the most of. Copley brought down by Gashi. Bauman's ball in, didn't quite have enough on it. Volichenko. Just get the feeling this could be quite a nervy half, with the stakes as high as they are. Here is Bailey Joseph on for Oguneke. Couldn't apply the finishing touch there, Arsenal. Clark. Bailey Joseph. It's a clever looking ball. Oh, they could be in here, Arsenal. Oh, it was just behind O'Neill. It was in a great position. Nervy moments at the back for Bayern. O'Neill, he'll get to this. Cut back impressively for Copley. Oh, that was a real chance to make amends for giving away the penalty. Couldn't hit the target. Copley, who was trying to burst through earlier. Flicked forward by De La Rivera, didn't reach the goalkeeper. Defender took charge. Nicely done, Dalpiaz. Taking the scenic route out to Onichenko. Bailey Joseph to get it away. Done well helping out defensively, but they really want him higher up the pitch. Thompson. Went so close in the first half from that corner kick, Thompson. Ibrahim. Oh, they've worked it beautifully. The flag's up. The flag goes up. I wonder which coach is going to blink first when it comes to making changes. Yellow card brandished there. I think they're delaying the restart. Hamill, the player who is cautioned. Well, yeah, he has actually pushed him over. It was an easy decision in the end. He thinks so. They've nipped in round the back. Arsenal with Thompson. Wants to take it on himself. Didn't get hold of it. Didn't get hold of it at all. Free kick goes Bayern's way. But that challenge by O'Neill. Well, they've had a few hairy moments at the back, Bayern, in the start of the second half. Definitely edgy. Polichenko certainly didn't have the time he wanted. Copley. Dowman. Hamill with the throw for Arsenal. This time it'll be a free kick. They've definitely lost their way a little, Bayern. Failing to convert that penalty at the start of the second half has just left them a little bit rattled. They desperately need the 3 points. So, 10 minutes gone in the second half. Dowman with the free kick. Offside flag was up against Copley. Not a bad delivery again from Dowman. Bayern have a player stricken here, just on the edge of the 6-yard box. Yeah, the message from the Arsenal bench is clear. It has been a good start to the second half. Apart from Polichenko striking the upright. Had some good openings, Arsenal. Backwards at the way back. Copley. Now, could Bailey Joseph get on this? He could. Copley. Deflected behind. Off Pulic. For a corner to Arsenal. This is spirited stuff from the Gunners. Bailey Joseph with the corner. Ibrahim can't get on the end of it. It'll be cleared by Offley. Important header there from Organaki. Copley, clever ball to Dowman. Blasted straight against Pulic. Hamill. Salmon. Dowman. Well, it's Bayern who are having to dig in here. Wouldn't be at all surprised to see some changes imminently. Bailey Joseph looking to spread it out to the right side. Not a bad idea at all. O'Neill couldn't keep it in. Pulic to the rescue again for Bayern there. There was some Arsenal appeals to handball, but he clearly had his arms by his side. Downman wins the corner. In fact, I think it was Kadak O'Neill that won the corner. Just coming up to the hour mark here at Meadow Park. Fourth corner for Arsenal to be taken by Dowman. Easy catch for Prescott. Bailey Joseph hoping to get away down the left. The decision is Bayern ball. Diver. Pulic. 30 minutes to play, and all to play for. A draw, just to reiterate, no good for either side really. Certainly stopped the losing run for Arsenal, but not going to give them any hope of making it through to the next phase. I do feel that Bayern need to win here and in their final game to give themselves a chance. Offley. Lamb. Helped on by Diver, who was caught on the back of the head. So it's a free kick given away by Clark. This is certainly within range. Painful one that for Diver. Now, options for Bayern. This is just right of centre. Olichenko is certainly interested, as is Della Rovere. It's Della Rovere who has the ball. I think he's a little bit dizzy after that head injury. Diver. It was Braden Clark who headed the back of his head, and you can clearly see he's unsteady on his feet. I think this is where concussion protocols need to kick in. I don't think he should remain on the pitch. Doctors will make that decision, and certainly it looks like Nasrallo might be coming on. This is what happened. The Italian hits it into the wall. The second one's deflected over. Challenged by Clark, who gave away the free kick in the first place. Well, he's come back on. The captain. Opley, the Turkish left back, to take the corner. Just a third of the game for Bayern. Oh, I tell you what, that's a chance for Lam. Won the penalty from their last corner at the end of the half. So Arsenal going to make a change here with Callan Hamill being withdrawn and King coming on in his place. Josiah King, that is. 16-year-old defender. Only his second appearance. Thompson wisely gets it out to that right-hand side, Endowment. Copley. Alganaki. No foul. Carried out of play by Binder. Cleverly done by Della Rovere and by Lam to get it out to Olichenko here. Oh, Della Rovere with the chance, and he didn't make the most of it. What a position he found himself in there. Just swung a left boot at it, hit the defender. Bailey Joseph putting the pressure on there against Kiala. Calmly done by Pulic. Olichenko. Won by Opley. Collected here by Binder. Opley. Binder once more. Pulled down. Free kick to Bayern. Pulic. Midway through the second half with no addition to the first half score. Binder went down, there was no foul. Salmon did extremely well there under immense pressure. It's a very good ball as well, out to O'Neill. He wanted it much earlier than that, Dalman. Could Arsenal be heading for their first point of the competition? I feel it's long overdue. Won't help them qualify. Very deep, looking to release Bailey Joseph. Ball curled out of play. Now we're going to see another change for Bayern here, with Binder being replaced by Youssef Nazraoui. This is their first change because obviously the captain, Diver, did stay on. 18-year-old who's played every game so far. Obviously not always from the start. Oh, that was a chance to tease the ball in there by Copley. And it's still on! Oh, he's done it, Thompson! Arsenal have come from behind to lead. Kyron Thompson, who set up the equaliser, has scored Arsenal's second with 20 minutes to go. Well, that's a bitter blow for Bayern. That would leave both of these teams on 3 points and basically out of contention. Lovely turn, and what a composed finish that is. Just stroked it past the goalkeeper. Now we really do need to see what this Bayern team are made of, because both of these sides have such miserable goal differences that a defeat's no good to Bayern. Down goes Thompson, yellow card brandished in the direction of the defender there. Was it Offley who has been penalised? Yes, it is. Just to reiterate that Bayern would be in 30th place, 3 points. You need to catch Copenhagen, who are on 6 with a game to play, but their goal difference is positive. Bayern's is -5 and Arsenal's is -7. So realistically, if it stayed like this, both of these teams would have next to no chance. They would need very, very big wins in their final game and hope for the best. Even that might not be enough. Downman with the free kick. It's a good header away there by Puljic. Ibrahim. Lifted up by Downman. Thompson. Playing some nice stuff now, Arsenal. Bailey Joseph. Ibrahim. Now it's Josiah King. Chasing that down is Gashi. Looks to me like he's out on his feet. The Bayern number 9, he's done so much running. Ball, Thompson has lost it to Dalpiaz. Gashi. Yeah, good block. Bailey Joseph. Delightful back heel there from Bailey Joseph, but it's an offside against O'Neill, who obviously wasn't anticipating that clever pass. Don't think anyone was. Just when they needed a quality cross, completely overhit. Nice touch from Dalpiaz. Not so much of Lamb. Gashi has a go. 15 minutes left. Bayern can see their hopes of staying in the competition ebbing away. Do they have it within themselves to turn this around? Bailey Joseph heads the dead ball line, and behind by Kiala. They certainly can't afford to concede again, Bayern. Bailey Joseph, short corner. Hoganeke's ball in. Concede. Kadak O'Neill takes the congratulation. Bayern just completely switched off. It was 2v0 from the set piece, from the corner kick. No one came out to engage, and O'Neill was left all alone on the far post to just touch it over the line. Oh, it's terrible defending as well on the near post by Kiala. Swing and a miss from the centre-back. And O'Neill does the rest. His second goal in the competition this season, having netted in the defeat to Slavia Praha last time out. And that has surely ended Bayern's hopes in the competition. I think both of these sides are going to be out. Not mathematically. Their final games, Arsenal away to Club Brugge on the 10th. Bayern at home to Sporting on the 9th. Even if they were both to win, they would not have enough. I don't think 6 points will be enough, but even if it is, the goal difference won't be. Bailey Joseph, beautifully done. Good stop from Prescott. They've just completely fallen apart, Bayern, in this second half. Nasraoui. Gashi. It would have been so different if they hadn't missed that penalty, or if Olechenko hadn't hit the post at the start of this half. Della Rovere, Olechenko, diver, it's Gashi, wide. Goodness me, they've had their chances. I'm amazed he went for the near post there, Gashi. Well, the chances are starting to flow now. Bailey Joseph at the heart of it there for Arsenal. Really good save from Prescott. So Bayern's goal difference would be -5, Arsenal's -7. They would be relying on teams losing on match day 6 and them getting a very, very big win. PSV actually in action right now to make the task harder. There's currently 3 teams on 6 points. They'd have to overtake at least one of them. So just to update after that third Arsenal goal, they're both on -6. Arsenal actually ahead of Bayern in the table now, 30th against 31st. PSV on +3, I think they're going to have to win 10-0 the final game, and certainly 9, and hope PSV lose. It's a very, very difficult task, put it that way. Maybe a 5-0 win and a 5-0 defeat could do the job. A 9 or 10 goal swing either way. But it's been spirited, this, from Arsenal. They'll be wondering where this has been in the first 4 matches. Porter's penalty save obviously critical. Double change coming for Bayern. So Chemwar is on to replace Olechenko, and Cardoso as well. '17-year-old Portuguese midfielder Maicon Cardoso. Played in every game so far. Here comes the corner. Well, headed on and headed down by Del Piaz. Oh, they forced it in! Gashi's effort saved, but it fell beautifully to Puljic, the centre-back. And hope for Bayern, 3-2. Oh, they need a couple more. But it's given them a real chance. You would never have seen this as a game that was going to have 5 goals in it. 5 goals and a missed penalty. Cardozo plays the ball inside to the captain, Diver. Nasraoui. Good try, but straight to Porter. Needed to start that much wider. But the goal from Puljic has given hope. Very, very close to being offside, I'd have thought, but you can see number 76 there for Arsenal, O'Neill, standing very close to the goal line, probably playing him onside. And he was really just watching the action unfold. Dalman. Bailey Joseph, offside. Shouldn't be, he'll know it. Arsenal are going to make some changes here. Double change. So we say goodbye to O'Neill. Scorer of the 3rd Arsenal goal, replaced by Munoz. And Oguneke goes off. Dudziak is his replacement. Harrison Dudziak, the 19-year-old midfielder. Scorer against Atletico here, Dudziak. Luis Munoz, who despite what the name suggests, he is English. His first appearance in the competition. Very, very young. So a big moment for him. Positive run from Bailey Joseph. Game still in the balance, despite all of Arsenal's hard work in the second half. We felt that, did Dalman. Not the first time he's ended up on the deck after a challenge. Not getting a lot of sympathy from the Bayern fans in that corner. More changes. This time for Bayern, I think. So I think Gashi's going off here. Yeah. Matosevic. Michael Matosevic, the Austrian. Also coming on is Snip, Roy Snip, 17-year-old Dutch forward. changes made by Bayern. Bit of defending to do here for Arsenal. This is King. Dalman, 90th minute. Second half hasn't gone their way. They really will be looking at that missed penalty from Diver, and then the Olechenko effort off the post at the start of the second half. Real game-changing moments. Of stoppage time signal, and they look to nip in with Cardozo. The corner. They've caused a lot of problems at these corners, but not that one. Comes off Della Rovere for a goal kick. Did well there, the goalkeeper. Nearly got away from him. Bailey Joseph being replaced here. Pedro, the player, coming on. Angelino Pedro, 16-year-old defender. His first appearance in the competition. Of stoppage time played. Situation critical for Bayern here. They need to try and score twice. Arsenal just desperate to get the win that they fought so hard for. They know it probably won't be enough. But after losing their first 4 games, it's restored a bit of pride, or it would do if they see it out. Hit by Cardozo, it's loose! Oh, strike from the Austrian. What a chance. Bayern probably needed that to go in. Well, where there's life, there's hope for Bayern here. At the corner. With the corner. Oh, he didn't catch it, Matosevic. Just dribbled into the grateful arms of Porter. Two big chances for him since coming on. Hanging on a little bit here, Arsenal. My goodness, if they get over the line, it's been a hell of an effort. Dalman works the angle, hits his own man. He hit Munoz. Dalpiaz, 6th minute of stoppage time. Cardozo. Daiba. Oh, he gets the head of Matosevic, but it's a goal kick. That might be enough to get the Gunners over the line. Yellow card. Brandished again there for Copley. Dalman. Oh, he's threatening to go all the way. Oh, that is a glorious goal from the best player on the pitch. Individual brilliance. This is why he's played for the first team at the age of 15. Max Dalman, take a bow. It was the last kick of the game. Outrageous skill. Look at this little spin here, away from Dalpiaz, and then just lifts it over the goalkeeper to seal Arsenal's first victory in the competition this season, and seal Bayern's defeat. Both teams level on 3 points. Not enough. The likelihood is Arsenal and Bayern will both finish in the elimination places. It would take a mathematical miracle from here. But they've certainly restored some pride there, Arsenal. Dalman with 2. Thompson O'Neill also on target. And Bayern left to rue missed opportunities. It's finished Arsenal 4, Bayern 2.